Good morning, welcome to the shed, or what's left of it. So today's the final day, getting rid of the last few bits for the house move. I've got another shed, similar size at the other end, I think it might be slightly bigger. I'll introduce you to that at some point shortly. I was going to do a whole nice video of the move, but it's just so hectic, I couldn't do it. And at the other end, the floor of the shed is a bit dodgy, so there's some repairs to be done before I can properly get stuff in. So for the moment, I'm signing off for a week or two, and I'll show you the other shed as soon as I get there. So yeah, that's it. Start of a new era. I'll show you the other shed as soon as I get it a bit organised. I was, as I say, I was going to do a whole, me setting it up kind of video, but I just had so much to do, I couldn't get around to it. Moving house is hard work, especially if you do it yourself. Don't do that. Get somebody else to do it. Get the experts in, yeah, because it's harder than you think. So it's goodbye to this shed, and hello to the new one soon. Thanks for watching. See you on the other side. When I say the other side, I mean the other shed, not, the afterlife. Good morning and welcome to the new shed, or the new old shed. So it's obviously in a hell of a mess. When you move house, you just have to chuck everything in there. So first job is to get this tidied up. I've got a list of jobs in my new house as long as your arm, but really before I can start on any of those, I need a working shed, because every time I try and find a tool or something to repair something, it's buried deep. So we've got to get that sorted. So the first thing to do before we tidy up is get some lighting, because I've got nothing. So a bit of temporary lighting can be set up, and I can't show you really, but the floor is rotten. So I bought some plywood sheets. I'm just going to lay those down for the moment and see how we go. So it's not sitting on concrete, it's sitting on gravel, so the moisture's obviously come through. Yeah, so that's the first thing to do. So all of this crap's got to be taken out. A couple of sheets or 3 sheets of plywood, and bring it all back in. Luckily the shed is a bit bigger, which is a bit of a bonus. I think it's probably another 2 foot long and at least another foot wide, which means I can get my table saw in and have that set up. So that'll be a nice thing to have, and a bit more room. I did start using that shelf, but I've decided I don't like it. It's too shallow, it's in the wrong place. So that's coming out in a moment. Okay, let's get some lighting, and then we'll get set up. Okay, it's a great improvement. I can now see what I'm doing. Very temporary, there's wires everywhere, but we can sort that out later. Okay, next job, get that shelf unit out, pull everything forward and get the first sheet down with a bit of luck. Okay, so the shelf unit is out. The floor is pretty rotten. I feel like I shouldn't really just lay boards over it, but it's all I can do for the moment. Get me through the winter, sort it out properly in the spring. I've got some underlay left over from doing the floor in the house, so I'm going to put that underneath it to try and give it a bit of protection from the damp. Okay, let's do that. I've got to move that first of all, which is heavy. Shouldn't have put it in here really, but never mind. Okay, I've cleared the floor I'm going to stick a bit of underlay down and then get the first sheet in. I've trimmed them a little bit because they're obviously a little bit too wide. Let's do that. That's 2 sheets down. Wouldn't believe it's nearly November. It's about 20 degrees. Yeah, that's not a one-man job, but I made it a one-man job, and I managed to get 2 sheets in. So now I can have a bit of a shift around. I'll have enough space. I've got to sort this cabinet out, but that'll be easy enough to take the drawers out, and then we should be easy enough to get the 3rd sheet in, which I think I'll have to trim slightly. But we've got a floor. I think we call it a floating floor, but it is down. It's flat. Yeah, good progress. Okay, see you in a bit. I'm going to take a break now. That's all in, the boards. I just got to sort that lot out now. Oh, it's hard work. Okay, oh, see, that's not good, is it? I need to get some weight on that. Okay, so you can see I've just started reconstructing. I've stuck my boards up that I've got. I'm going to redo them as time allows, but I just want to get my tools up and off the floor into sensible places. Okay, I'm going to call it quits on this video now. I'll carry on and I'll show you a few pictures at the end of how it looks. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon.